hope you're all okay. Welcome back to my channel. Happy New Year. This is my first video of 2022. I feel like last year just flew by, which is a bit crazy, but Happy New Year to you all. I hope you all had the best Christmas ever, ate everything, and New Year's obviously. I've just spent the last, like, is it a week or two, eating, not knowing what day it is. I went to Bath for a few days, which was lovely. So yeah, it's all just merged into one now. Ready to get back on board for the new year though. So today I thought I would do a little bit of a chatty video, something that I don't normally do that often anyway. So yeah, I thought I would do a little goals, updates, reflections video for 2022. Yeah, just have a little bit of a chat with you all, quite chilled, laid back. I've got the same tracksuit on that I had on in my last video. As you can tell, I'm living in it, but it's fine. I thought I would just have a little bit of a chat with you all, talk about the new year. I love something about the new year, like starting fresh, and I just love the start of it. I just feel like it really motivates me, and I kind of like sit back and reflect over the Christmas period about like the previous year and look back at things. So yeah, make yourself comfy. I've got my water here because one of my goals is to drink far more water this year. So I'm going to just start with a quick little roundup of 2021. If I'm being completely honest, the year flew by for me, and it was probably like, I don't know what the right word to use is, but 2021 for me on a personal health level was probably the most stressful year I think I've ever had, which I don't think I've been to a hospital or to the doctors. In fact, I haven't been as many times as I did last year, and there were like a few scary moments, and I was just like, what? Like, maybe like I'll go into it in another time, but I'm talking like literally like from sort of March onwards last year, my health just like, so many different things were happening, and I was like, what is happening to me? I'm falling apart. And then like fast forward to the end of the year, and I was with a neurologist and had a brain scan, and yeah, like quite scary to be honest. Like last year was a bit of a wake-up call for me, because I just thought, wow, like all these things are going on and it's like all out of your control. So this year I'm kind of like really focused on my health. Like I'm obviously hopefully in a much better place now. Even like the psoriasis and everything, that all came out of nowhere. So yeah, this year's kind of like a bit of a fresh start. But with that being said, I really want to focus on my health. Working from home in like the pandemic has been amazing for me in terms of like a work-life balance, in terms of not commuting and just having like more time at home, I guess. However, I basically would work through my lunch break, or have been working through my lunch break, should I say. I would only rarely take a lunch break, or if I was taking one, it would be like 20 minutes. My step count was literally like sometimes like 50 a day, 50 steps a day, because I'd be so engrossed in my work that I wouldn't go out for a walk and I wouldn't take a lunch break. So that probably didn't help a lot of things. So with that, I obviously noticed that I was piling on the pounds, which I know that you watching this, you're probably thinking like, Lauren, no, but I haven't, I think last year like was the heaviest I've weighed ever in my life. So yeah, it was just a bit of a weird year for me. Like it was, you know, I'm so grateful that, you know, I'm happy, I'm healthy, my family are all fine, and, you know, I'm so happy that, you know, we did have a good year. Although it was a bit of a weird year, like I did get to do so many things, like make memories of my family, which is obviously the most important thing. But yeah, it was a bit strange. So because of that, one of my main goals this year is to really focus on my health and fitness. 2019 was actually the best year body-wise for me, like confidence-wise. I was working really hard. In fact, 2019 was just an amazing year. Like that was the year that I bought my first property, felt really confident in myself, travelled lots, made lots of memories. So yeah, I want to kind of get back onto that. So setting myself challenges of like walking every day, drink more water, and just basically move more. Get myself back to how like a confident place, and yeah, just be looking after myself. So lots of healthy foods, and yeah, I've done the food shop. I'm going to go and do that after this. So fitness and looking after myself, kind of like well-being, is a really big thing for me this year. So that's a really big goal of mine. Something else that I have kind of like gotten back into in the last 3 days is the whole like journaling and writing gratitude journals and things like that. So I actually found, I'm just going to show you, this journal that I bought from B&M. I think I bought it in 2020, just before the pandemic actually. and I was very unsuccessful in writing it. I literally have got 2 pages written in here from then. So on the 19th of February 2020, I wrote that I was enjoying my secondment at work. And then the week after, I'd put on here things that were worrying me, like I really wanted to be kept on, and it said, what can you do to reduce the worries? And I put like, remember I can do it and I'm good at what I do, blah, blah, blah. And I read this back and I was like, wow, like I did get kept on, and yeah, I've been really lucky in that sense. But reading it back, I was like, oh my god, I completely forgot I had all those feelings. So since then, I've started filling it out again, and I'm going to do it every day. It's amazing to look back on and to see how things have panned out, even for the 2 days that I've done it. And it was just little things, like positive things. I had a coffee with my mum, and I had some brand emails. This was obviously February 2020, before any of the pandemic. I kind of wish I'd, you know, filled it out throughout the whole of the thing, throughout the whole of the pandemic. But anyway, there's like little sections in here. I'll just show you actually. So it's kind of like this. This was literally £1.99 from B&M. I would really recommend getting one. My goal is to complete this, and I think it's also good to like see how far you've come. And I also got the girls' bathroom journal for Christmas, so this is going to be my nicer one, should I say. So yeah, looking back at journaling and like manifesting and things like that, I actually found a text message that I sent my friend. I might grab it actually. So this was in, I think it was 2018, and the only reason I saw it the other day is because I sent her a text on WhatsApp, and it was the first time that I'd spoken to her since then on WhatsApp. I'd spoken to her like on Instagram and stuff. So I'd sent her a message basically talking about money and saving, and I said, oh, I just don't find I ever have enough to save, and I want to save to move out, and I feel like I'm never going to be able to get there or save. That was the 9th of December 2018. Fast forward a year and I bought my first house. And I saw that, like, oh, it makes me feel so emotional. Christ, am I okay? But I don't think I realised how powerful manifestation was, or yeah, like how quickly your life can change, because I'm getting, am I okay? But let me just tell you, it's so powerful. And yeah, like I read that back and it took me back, and I was like, oh my god, like I used to worry all the time about like what I was spending and not being able to save, and I put so much pressure on myself. Little did I know that that whole year 2019 my life was going to change, and like I was able to buy a house, and it's crazy, like life works in the weirdest of ways. So this year I'm back on my manifestation. I want to get back into it all, because believe me, it does work. And like I say, I kind of fell off the wagon a little bit in 2020 and 2021. 2020 was amazing. Like I got kept on in the job, I got a new car, you know, that was amazing. But 2021, like I said, it just went so quick. It was a bit of a blur. I didn't really focus on manifesting. I was probably quite down all the time. So yeah, things like that are amazing to look back on, and it did, as you can see, it made me a bit emotional there. Don't know why. So yeah, I would definitely recommend that. Something else that we actually did at Christmas, which I would really recommend you guys doing, is just in an envelope like this, we wrote down 2022 predictions. So me and mum wrote down things that we thought that were going to happen this year, like within our family or within ourselves. And we're not going to open it until, I don't know, I've got a pen in my hand. We're not going to open it until Christmas next year, or this year. So that's quite a fun idea, like things that, and I also wrote down like certain ones of my friends that I think are going to get engaged or have children or are going to move away, all different kinds of things. And I would really recommend you doing it, because I just feel like it's going to be fun to open next year and be like, you were so right or you were so wrong. So that's another little idea. And also read more. So I've started to order like a few motivational books. I also listen to some podcasts as well. So reading is the best way to like improve your knowledge, and all these kind of like self-help motivational books are really good. So any by Vex King or any of the Secret or the Magic books are good. But also just any form of reading I think is a bit of a switch off, gives you time to relax. I've actually just finished, well, nearly. I've actually just been reading Sarah Harding's book, which is so incredibly sad. Like, I was one of the biggest, still am, Girls Aloud fans ever. Like, when I was younger, I would go to every concert, every book signing, everything they did, you name it, I was there. I was lucky to meet them quite a few times, and this, just like to read this book is just so incredibly upsetting to hear like what she went through, and so young as well. So any form of reading I think is just good. It gives you a chance to switch off. I read this in 24 hours. I could not take my head out of the book. So yeah, I would really recommend reading it. It does put things into perspective, and any form of reading is always good to do. So definitely have a little read. And also, if any of you are having difficulty sleeping like I was, this is honestly, it's the craziest thing. I just typed in sleep on podcasts, and I think it's called Nothing Much Happens, and it is an American lady who reads out stories that basically nothing much happens. I kid you not, I literally fall asleep now every night within 5 minutes. I just have it playing. I couldn't tell you what she's talking about. It just, like that, I'm asleep. I actually played it to my friends on New Year's Eve, and they were like, this is kind of interesting. Like, you have to listen to it to get what I mean, but honestly, you need to give it a go because it helps me fall asleep every night, and there's so many different stories on there. And it really does work. So if you're struggling to sleep, then give that a go as well. But reading and podcasts are a really good way to like switch off for a minute and just make yourself like yeah, feel a bit better. Like, it's all part of well-being. So as you can tell, I'm really big on well-being this year. Let's just hope, because I'm putting it out there, I actually stick to it. Another goal for me this year is saving. So being a little bit better with what I'm spending. So I actually saw this, my mum actually saw it and told me about it, and it's basically, I've got 50 envelopes here. It's basically like an incentive to get you to save. Now, but the video mum saw was 100 envelopes, and I thought I'm never going to be doing that. So I've got 50 envelopes, and on each envelope you literally write from 1 to 50. So you start with £1 and it says put £1 away, and then put £16 away, and put £48 away, up to £50. So on this video it said to do it twice a week. Now that's not going to happen for me. I'm going to do it once a week, and I'm going to shuffle all these envelopes up, and then I'm going to pick them out, and then whatever it says on there I'll draw out and I'll put cash in there, or put it into a savings account, whatever. But I'm just like looking for kind of like creative ways to save money, so that it doesn't feel like I'm like dragging money out and then like, you know, putting one big lump sum in or whatever. So yeah, this I thought was a really good idea, and I think that in a year, if you did it once a week, you'd have about £1,300. If you did it twice a week, like this video with 100 envelopes, it was like 5,000 or something. So it's just a little creative way. You can do that to whatever budget you want, whatever is going to suit you. If you know you've got a holiday coming up or something, it's a really good idea. So yeah, I went and got my envelopes from Poundland, and I'm gonna start that this week. So just being a little bit better with saving, I guess. I mean, I am quite good at saving now, but I just want to get that a little bit better, I think. That's another big goal of mine. But in terms of more like exciting goals, should I say, so I would really love to hit maybe like 30k on YouTube, 35k, being a bit wild here with my figures, but fingers crossed I can get lots of content up this year and grow my YouTube. And you know, Instagram and stuff, like I do want to do more on, and that's kind of why last year I barely uploaded, because there were so many health issues going on there. I just couldn't, like, I just didn't want to do it. So yes, thank you for bearing with me. I will definitely be, you know, focusing on that this year, but YouTube is kind of like my little baby, and definitely want to focus on bringing you like really good content this year. So if there are any videos you want to do, then let me know. I would also really like to travel loads this year, and I have got a few trips booked, just because I want to make memories with my friends and family. And we did like a few UK breaks last year and in 2020 when we could, and it was really special. So yeah, I just want to make some memories with my family. Last August I surprised my best friend with a trip to Spain, which we're going on hopefully in April, so I'll vlog things like that and stuff. So all about making memories and like just mixing up the content a little bit. Another goal I've set myself is to basically be more mindful with what I'm buying. Now as you'll know, like I do quite a lot of home-based hauls, but with my fashion-based videos I just want to be a bit more selective in terms of making sure I'm going to get my use out of things. And I've actually got a charity shop haul coming really soon, because you would not believe the bargains that I have found. Honestly, I can't wait to bring you that video, because home and fashion so many bargains, and I think that it's good if you're buying secondhand. Then you're, you know, it's better, you're like recycling things, it's better for the environment and stuff like that. So yeah, it's nice to actually have a little browse. Like there was a Zara dress that I got, which was £5 brand new with the tags, and I just thought, wow, like I'm gonna wear this so much, it's cheaper, blah blah blah. So yeah, I'm gonna bring you like charity shop hauls and stuff, and just try and be a bit more mindful. Like I want my clothes to last, so although I'll still be doing like all the hauls and everything, I think I just want to be a bit more mindful with what I'm buying, because there are so many like clothes, aren't there, that you think you're going to wear and then it comes to it and you never wear it. So I actually had a massive clear out just before Christmas, sent loads of stuff to charity, sold loads of stuff, got rid of loads of stuff, and oh my god, you just feel so much better for it. So yeah, I want to just be a bit more mindful of what I'm buying, making sure that the quality is good and that I am going to wear it and it's not just going to sit in my wardrobe. But also definitely like making more use of like charity shops and stuff. Like I don't think that's something that should be like a bit of a embarrassing subject. Like it's amazing what you can find in there. Like honestly, some of the stuff I found is designer and expensive. So yeah, that's going to be coming really really soon, and obviously I want to do more vlogs and stuff, because last year I started to do a few, so I'm getting better, I'm getting a bit braver. So that is a plan, but my main focus is to just have a really happy and healthy 2022, focus on like being grateful for everything, gratitude, manifesting, and I know that everyone talks about it, but honestly that little reminder that I had with the whole money situation is like just a glimpse. It just reminded me of wow, like things can change so quickly in a year. So don't like put too much pressure on yourself for having like a fresh start or anything, because if for you things might not feel different, but just maybe do like little positive changes every day and you'll start to notice like how things can be so different. So yeah, saving, growing my YouTube, making more memories, looking after myself. If you want me to document any of that, then let me know. I might just do like a few vlogs here and there, fitnessy and things like that, and just living in the moment a little bit more in terms of like, yeah, just making the most out of everything. So yeah, things like that. I'd like to really get underway with finishing the kitchen and things and making some home improvements. So yeah, nothing too crazy basically, just kind of like getting more content up, looking after myself, spending loads of time with my family. So quite like good goals, but also like making sure that the stuff I buy and the hauls I show you guys is stuff that, you know, we're all going to get our use out of, and things that are going to last basically, things that you can't go wrong with. So yeah, I would really recommend getting yourself a little journal or a notebook, or even like notes on your phones. Write down all your goals and kind of like split them into like areas. You could do like career, you could do finance, you could do personal, and I do find that writing goals down does help. I mean, I don't know where I wrote my goals down last year because I couldn't find them, but the year before I did find like my goals, and it's crazy, like without you even realizing you're achieving so much. So yes, that is where we're at for this year. Hopefully it's a lovely, happy and healthy year for us all, and lots of positive vibes are going to come our way. So yeah, if there are any videos that you want me to do this year, then let me know. I will also aim to start uploading twice a week, hopefully on a Thursday and a Sunday, fingers crossed. So yeah, I hope you all have the best first week of the year, and I will see you in my next video.